Hi everybody, as you can see, I'm with the amazing Andy and the awesome Malcolm. We're at Keeper's Cottage today, and you can see from all the time lapses that the entire castle team was here yesterday. Now everything's been stripped. Now we're gonna go in and look at it all. Welcome everybody to our, hopefully, fairy tale English cottage that you can eventually come and stay at. All right everybody, the work has started. Gus, we've got Ollie there, we've got Alec there, and Louie there. It's loud. I have to say that we put our heart and our soul into this house and all that we do here. We've got Alec in here taking off all the paneling. There's so much noise, but it's been quite easy taking off this paneling. And I wanted to help. Look at that. That's amazing. Those walls. Oh my goodness. There's so much noise going on here. It's a bit insane. Oh, it's like one piece. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's literally one piece. It's quite cool. Wowzers. It's been just glued on. Let's grab the crowbar. Wow. You can see the back here, so lots of tools, lots of bits being removed, and that shed will go as well. And then we've got Alec here removing the paneling into the big skip. We can give castle building and construction a big shout out here. Okay, we're digging up the floor here. Digging up the floor. Look at this kitchen. Oh, this is the kitchen, everybody. Looking completely different from this is the aga again, before they take out the aga, we have to do what just said, siphon the wall. Amazing. I'm sort of at the back, or maybe front, if you like, of Keeper's Cottage. We've mowed the lawn here. You can see the outstanding views onto the estate. And I'm gonna head in because I'm just gonna show you where we are with that water tank. Here we go. So we're kind of using the sitting room right now as just an area until this all gets thrown out. That's all the kitchen cupboards. So these are the kitchen cupboards here. You can see there's the cooker. And ta-da! The tank is out. So this will be a lovely space for a bookcase or whatever we decide to do with that. But there you go, vintage. Anybody want it? It's kind of cool. It's like a good feature, I think. I've got Gus here, everybody. It's great. So what are you doing, Gus?
I'm draining the cylinder in the airing cupboard in the corner of the dining room.
Okay. So, and why are you doing that?
Because it's still full up with the back boiler on the Arga.
Oh.
So I've got to drain the both of them at the same time to get rid of the water.
So why was that in your mouth?
Because the draw off that's on the boiler itself doesn't work.
Okay.
So I'm going to do both in a minute. I'm going to take that one apart. Can I just see you do
that again?
Are you sure?
This is good. Look at that. I mean, it's amazing. So you're just testing it.
There we go.
You've done that.
Yeah.
You just did that.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, okay, so what happens next now?
We'll drain that out,
Yeah.
get rid of that cylinder, and then I could take the agar out then, once we've got rid of the
Right, and I'm going to go in and everybody and show you where by the way, this is lovely where you are right now, Gus. It's beautiful sky behind you. It's lovely. This is what the dining room will be. Remember, we've taken out all of the paneling now. I stripped the floors. And yeah, it's looking good. Ready to be sort of repaired so that it can be painted with the colors that Malcolm and I will choose. Lots going on here. Keeper's Cottage. Get ready, everybody. Airbnb coming your way. Hello, everybody. I'm in the library with a very special pen in my hand.
That doesn't look like a special pen. That looks like a Sharpie.
It is, but Sharpies, I like them because I don't know, I think that they look the best, I should say.
They're good for calligraphy. And if there's one thing to be said about Julie, she has lovely handwriting.
Well, that's very kind.
Among her many talents. Anyway, why are we here?
Well, this is our Patron book. It's in the same shelf as the Earl of Sandwich's journals here. And this is a book that we had made for our Mapperton patrons and those patrons that are in the top tier, the Gainsborough tier, who generously give $100 each month, which go towards, obviously, many of the repairs and restorations here at Mapperton, but in particular, the 18th century pool. And we are now able to start renovation of Keeper's Cottage, which is really, really exciting. And it's something that Luke and I have been wanting to start for a really long time because that cottage will help to generate more income for the estate. So this is what we do when we have these $100 patrons and they've been patrons for over 3 months is we sign their names in the book, which will forever be on in this bookcase alongside the Earl of Sandwich's journal over 400 years ago.
Why don't we just quickly go over here and show the location of the patron book.
Yes.
Because next to the patron book, which goes in here, you can see we have a collection of treaties, and then we have the Earl of Sandwich's journal there.
Now that I'm here, I realize that I want to bring something out. So,
and this is important. No important books with valuable spines should ever be opened without support. And this is a cushion that provides support.
Great, so let's open it up. And you can see, thank you to our Gainsborough patrons for supporting Mapperton Live. We've got some names there, and 3 months. In no particular order, thank you to Mary, to Dennis, to Shella, to Walter, and to Everett.
And thank you also from me. We are extremely grateful for your support. And as Julie says, there are lots of projects now that we're looking at here at Mapperton that wouldn't be possible. And there's so much to do to ensure that we restore all of the things that need repairing and that we're able to develop the projects that provide the income that makes sure that this estate is sustainable for the future.
Yeah, so just an enormous thank you. So I'm just going to, well, apparently I have good handwriting. Thank you, Luke. Thank you to Robert, Pamela, Melissa, Sean, Robert, Angeline, Tammy, Sherry, Cheryl, Cassie, and of course, Nancy.
Nancy got her own page.
Nancy, yes, exactly.
And then back to the new page.
And then back to the new page. Mary, Dennis, Shella, Walter, and Everett. I just want to say something really quickly. I think it's been, when we started Mapperton Live, I might get emotional here, sorry. Just over a year ago, I didn't, we didn't really know if anybody was going to become a patron, and we're not, considered sort of palatial house, a grand house. We're a small manor house, but still with, you know, exceptional historical value. And but we're not as known as the other big houses in the country. And we really took a risk in creating this YouTube channel and of course creating a Patreon account. And I have to say that we put our heart and our soul into this house and all that we do here. So this means a lot. All of our patron support means a lot because we do really not only care so much about this place, but I just want to say thank you so much to all of our patrons, and of course in particular to the Gainsborough patrons, but it means so much to us. It means a lot to us. So I think I'll stop there because it's the American in me getting, you know, emotional, but that's who I am, an emotional American. Hi everybody, as you can see, I'm with the amazing Andy and the awesome Malcolm. We're at Keeper's Cottage today, and you can see from all the time lapses that the entire castle team was here yesterday. Now everything's been stripped. So you could see from the time lapses that we put through, and also Gus siphoning the water. Now it's been completely stripped out. And then what else are we doing today, boys?
Well, we want to look at some plans and some ideas about what we're going to do here.
And I'd like to look at some plans.
We'd like to look at some plans.
Quite useful.
And is everybody aware here that I'm project manager?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I've
slightly
only
scary.
heard that twice.
You are project manager. You're in the front seat. I'm somewhere in the back seat.
Yeah, you are.
I'm quaking.
All right, come on team, let's go in.
Gosh, how amazing.
Look at this.
Looking better already.
It's a shell.
Very good.
Very good, right?
Brilliant.
We had the bath removed.
Doesn't take the castle's team long, does it, Andy?
No.
This was like, what was this, like a day's work?
And I was only here 10 minutes.
10 minutes? God, that's good for the budget. I'm so pleased.
Okay, so let's just do a quick tour, everybody, and then we'll start to look at plans.
Yeah.
So in here, we've taken down all the picture.
Oh, right, okay.
What do you call it in this
Picture
country?
rail.
Picture rail.
Paneling.
Yeah, I would call it a crown molding, but that's what we call it in America.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Picture rail. So I've taken that all done. And then Malcolm, I wasn't sure on the bookcase.
Yeah, go.
Sitting room, we're gonna obviously have to put carpet or something
that.
over
Yeah,
here.
well, that's fine.
So that's fine. We've taken, Guy took the pump out. He was siphoning the water in order to get the aga out. It was fantastic to watch. We've kept this in, okay?
Okay.
Then should we go upstairs? The upstairs is actually what I haven't seen. Okay, heading up, so I haven't seen this. Andy, go ahead. But I don't think it's gonna look that different from when I stripped the carpet. This is where the two bathrooms are gonna be. One's gonna be ensuite into sort of the master bedroom, if you wanna call it, and then the other one's just gonna be a standalone bathroom for everybody, and that,
Access by all.
yeah. Looks pretty much
Great.
great.
Shelves can come out.
Shells will come
We're
on,
not
yeah.
keeping those.
No, nor are we keeping these,
No, all of
these,
that.
and they have paint on them. And then Malcolm, this, do you want this to stay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
knew
yeah,
that
yeah.
to stay, but I just,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
all that
yes.
to stay. Okay, so should we look at some plans now?
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah? Where are we gonna look
Okay.
at that?
Downstairs.
Downstairs.
Yeah.
So we're now looking at plans, everybody.
Okay.
So, what's the first, and Malcolm, extraordinaire, does extraordinaire, designs.
So this here is the proposed ground floor plan,
Okay.
showing the whole plan. So door coming in through the kitchen.
Yep,
Then what was the bathroom, we want to turn into a laundry.
yep,
Then goes into a cloakroom.
yep.
We then come through into the little staircase hall, which comes off to the sitting room and onto the dining room.
Perfect.
So that's sort of showing what the plan is overall at that level. So then what we've done is we've looked at each individual space in a much larger scale. So this is the suggested layout for
the kitchen.
the kitchen. Currently, there is a chimney stack here that used to connect to the Arga, but I'm pretty certain that that doesn't follow up through the building, so it looks like we can remove that. Which then means we can get a much better use of kitchen space. Here we can create an L-shaped kitchen.
Yeah.
All I'm suggesting is, in this corner, is we have a little small cafe-style table and a couple of little chairs so you could have a coffee or somebody could sit while somebody else is cooking. So this is where the downstairs bathroom was. So I'm suggesting that we get a Belfast sink in the middle and that we have a washing machine on one side and a tumble dryer on the other side.
Okay.
And then I've done a couple of open shelves above. It might be that you want to do sort of kitchen cupboard type sort of with doors so everything's hidden, but that's up for discussion. And then through into the cloakroom.
Okay, into the loo. Okay.
At that end.
Okay.
There. The idea for the sitting room, because this is a slightly odd-shaped room.
It's this room that we're in right now, everybody.
Because we have the fireplace offset.
Yes.
And because of this, where the window is positioned, I'm suggesting that we put the sofa on the end wall there and have two side tables with table lamps on either side.
And can I just ask, what's happening with this space here where the water tank was?
At the moment, I've just shown it left as the cupboard that it is. So it might be a cupboard for storage. It might be where we have to relocate the hot water cylinder.
Right. Okay.
Again, until we know for certain.
Right.
We'll take a view on that. We may get rid of it. We may not. We'll see. So then on this wall here, I'm suggesting that we then have a narrow console table.
Yep.
That, again, pair of lamps, nice piece of artwork, drink tray.
Yes. You and I can do some good shopping.
We can, indeed. And then on this wall over here I'm suggesting a taller piece, which probably will house a television. So it becomes a television cabinet, because there isn't really any other space to put a TV. The dining room. So we can get a table to sit six comfortably here. And once we've stripped out the bookcases from here, I'm suggesting that we do two half-moon tables either side.
Right, yeah, that is tall enough there, yep.
Again, with table lamps on, because it's really nice to get some low-level lighting in, there and there. And then we have a window above one, and then we can do artwork above the other. Well, let's have a look at the overall plan upstairs. Currently, there are 3 bedrooms upstairs. Now, the idea is with the smaller bedroom, is that to the right or left of the fireplace, we knock through a door and create an ensuite bathroom. So this is the window, which currently is divided up into 3 sections. I'm suggesting that we block off the central section so that each bathroom gets a small window.
Now, I've noticed that Andy's been looking at this quite quietly.
Indeed.
And of course, he's looking at it with a builder's eye. And I'm wondering what's going through your mind, Andy.
Obviously, I'd need to go through the drawings and make sure that what we've got here, and it's always fitted before. We've just got to look at the services going in and out.
Indeed.
Yeah.
We're going to make sure this works. I don't see any problems with what Malcolm said up to now, but then I've got to make it work. So me and Malcolm do it.
Okay.
And he tells me off at the end for changing something, and somebody else in the room tells me off because it costs too much.
And I stay neutral and friends with everybody.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good luck.
Malcolm, I'm looking forward to working with the new person.
Me too.
I think it is going to be a good, positive experience.
It is. Here's the A-team right here, everybody. You're looking
I
at
will
it.
be holding with the new.
You're fired, Luke.